having apprentices in the salon is actually so rewarding. It's part of how the salon functions. The apprentices tend to look after a lot of the running of the salon, the guests, and obviously we're doing hair. But to teach is one of the most rewarding things you can do. And I love that saying, you know, teacher learns most, because I think as you're educating other people and helping them, you go over it again yourself. And I think, you know, success unshared is just failure. I feel actually really proud of my learners, and at the moment we've had one Rihanna who's completed her level 2, halfway through her level 3, and you know, it's almost like watching your child blossom and, you know, just do some amazing hairdressing. It makes me feel very proud. So it's a wonderful journey you watch them go through. And, you know, when I ever interview anybody, I always say to them, I'm looking for something a little bit special. The hairdressing we can teach, but I think the customer care and the skills, you know, is something which comes naturally. It's lovely. From the age of 15, 16 to when you start styling hair for the age of 18, 19, you know, you see people change so much that it's really, really rewarding. For me, we're in a contract with our apprentice, so we agree that we're going to train them as a hairdresser. So we agree with them that when they come here, when they finish their apprenticeship, that we will make them a hairdresser. We have a good format to follow, because as an in-house assessor, what is actually amazing about that is sometimes, rather than assessments being planned and having to wait for them, something could naturally occur that the learners can get assessed on. It means that we do have to take time out, and you know, our commitment is to train them. So you know, that is, you know, a little bit of time, but it's not hardship at all. Oh, it's an absolutely fantastic company to work with, because we do all the practical. So we have the freedom really of doing all the practical. We also have our learners in the salon with us 5 days a week. The UKTD for us for this salon, they come out and do all the theory, which is great, because then they have those, you know, few hours allocated that the guys can really get stuck into it. They leave them with booklets, and my guys are always so keen to learn. They spend weeks and weeks then learning, they come back and they're tested. What we do is we communicate and we work hand in hand. So we make sure the practical that we're educating in the salon works hand in hand with the theory, so it all makes sense. It's all tying up. We do an action plan. Every time that Jo comes in to see us, she writes an action plan. So the guys know over that next 4 weeks, this is our plan of action, this is what we're agreed is going to happen, and we both work hand in hand to make that happen for our learners. Oh, I actually probably don't know all the courses, if I'm honest. There's just so many, and they seem to be, you know, popping up more and more. In this salon, we've always done MVQ2 and MVQ3, which is great in hairdressing. So you've got your fundamentals in your MVQ2, which means you can, under an umbrella, do everything. When you do your MVQ3, it's more advanced. It's really looking into colour correction, advanced cutting techniques, you know, and a bit of fun as well, a little bit of sort of party hair and avant-garde and show work. And I think also both of our learners are quite keen to do the level 2 barbering. And we've also had 3 learners do the management course, and it doesn't necessarily mean at the end of it they're all going to be managers, because not everybody can be a manager, but I think it's just great for them to continuously learn, because you need to keep educating, you'll grow as a person. Oh, well, I think the guys have been quite surprised what the management course does cover, because they've been looking at doing a lot of IT skills and tests that I'm sure it was all explained, but I don't think they actually realised everything that it does entail. It's such a vast assessment to do, but it's been really good. They've all thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's given them lots of homework as well. I would definitely say go for it. I think as an employer, You actually have a lot of control because you work hand in hand. Your targets are the same. Your learners get thoroughly supported. You know, sometimes when they can go off into a different environment, maybe the methods that they've been taught maybe aren't exactly as you want. And I think you just see them grow and progress, and I just think they're an amazing company to work with. I think it just does go hand in hand with what we're doing in the salon. It ticks all the boxes for us.